Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing so well. So I'm super excited about today's video because it is going to be the first video of a new, I guess, series that I want to do here on my channel. And this new series is going to be called Mum on the Run. So basically it's just going to be like a bunch of like short tutorials or like easy tutorials for like makeup and hair and just like daily life hacks for the mum on the run. Okay, so obviously I'm not a mum yet, but I am a mum to be, and I'm quickly learning during my pregnancy that I don't have the energy or the time to sit down and do a full glam every single day. Also, I'm learning that when you've got a baby on the way or even a child, you go broke very quickly because you no longer spend money on yourself. So this tutorial today is going to be using all affordable makeup products. So anyone can get these. There's nothing super expensive, nothing high-end in this video. And you also don't have to be like a mum or mum-to-be to watch these videos or to, I guess, learn a thing or two from these videos, because they're just going to be easy, like makeup hacks, makeup tutorials, life hacks, hair tutorials, just quick and easy things that you can just do in like 5-10 minutes flat and be out the door. So that's just a short little description of what this series is going to be. But if you have any ideas of types of videos you would love to see in this series, let me know in the comments down below, because of course I have my own ideas, but I would love to know what you guys would like to see. And also, don't worry, I'm still going to be doing vlogs and normal makeup tutorials as well on my channel, but I just thought this would be a fun little series to add into the mix. Okay, so this video is going to be a makeup tutorial on how to fake the pregnancy glow. So if you're pregnant, then I'm sure you would have had one or two or multiple people tell you about the pregnancy glow, or tell you that you're glowing, but really when you look in the mirror you feel ugly as shit, as my current situation. Like every time I post a photo or something, or like a family member sees me out in public, they're like, oh my god, you're glowing, and I'm like, really? Because I look like a freaking zombie. So I think I've been chatty enough. I'm going to jump right into this video, and I really hope you guys enjoy it.
God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes, I won't, yeah. I feel good sometimes, I don't, like, I finesse down Western Road.
So to start, I'm going to begin prepping my skin. I used to complain about my skin being really dry, but now it's just like a whole other level. I don't know if you can see, but I have these really disgusting dry patches all around my mouth. Like it's literally just dry flaking skin, as well as underneath it literally looks like dried milk, which is disgusting. So what I've been using is the Go-To Face Hero oil. Might be hard to see the writing because it's so light, but this has been amazing. I use this daily. I literally just apply it all over my skin. I focus it more so around like my dry patch areas, just because those are the areas that need it the most, and also my forehead, because my forehead it's so dry it feels really tight. Also, this makeup tutorial might obviously take longer than 5 minutes because I'm sitting here describing everything to you guys, but if you do this on a daily basis, or if you do this like in the morning, it shouldn't take you more than 5-10 minutes max. Obviously you can see that I've concealed like my lids. I'm wearing some mascara and I've done my brows. In this tutorial we're just focusing on the skin, but in like other tutorials that I'll do, I'll obviously do like full face things. So the next step is, just before foundation, I want to conceal the redness of these pimples and on my chin. So I'm jumping into one of my all-time favorite drugstore concealers. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Cover Concealer Palette, and I'm going to be taking the green shade from this palette, so this one right here. And I'm just going to take a bit of that and just dot it on top of like all of the little red pimples. And I'm doing this with my finger, and also just a little bit here on my chin, and I'm just blending that out. So one thing that I always feel the need to remind people is that you can conceal the color of the pimples, but you won't be able to hide the fact that pimples are there, especially if they're like these, which are raised and bumpy. And because I've picked at them a little bit, they're a little bit crusty, so you are going to be able to see that obviously when you apply foundation. You can just conceal like the coloring. So once you apply foundation, you're not going to see any redness. You'll probably just see like a little bit of a bump. So next I'm going to apply some foundation, and I'm taking one of my all-time favorites, my holy grail. It's been a hot minute since I've used this. This is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, or like since the beginning, you'll know that this is all I ever used to use. I'm the shade 3D/3W Golden Beige. And I'm just going to be applying that to my skin. I'm just taking that on a damp beauty sponge and dabbing that all over my face. And I actually want to show you guys this beauty sponge. So this is obviously not an OG beauty blender, but I think I love this more than the original beauty blender. So I usually use the bigger dark green version. They come in a pack of 2. They're by Eco Tools, and I absolutely love these. So moving on to my under eyes, I am going back into that concealer palette, and I'm taking this slightly peachy shade, and I'm going to apply this underneath my eyes. I would usually be doing this with my finger, but I want a little bit more precision because I can be a little bit messy when I use my finger. So I'm just going to apply it with a brush and then blend it in with my finger. Your fingers are the best for blending because the heat, I'm pretty sure I've said this so many times in videos, but the heat from your fingers helps emulsify the product, helps it melt into your skin and basically like stay there longer. Okay, so next I want to conceal on top of that. So I'm going to take the lightest shade from the palette with that same brush and apply this to my under eyes. I'm also going to add a bit of that to my chin and also to the middle of my forehead. This is going to add a little bit more dimension to your face and add light to more so like the center of your face, because the foundation is a little bit darker. You don't want it to look flat. So just blending that out with that damp beauty sponge. Of course, you don't have to apply as much product as I'm applying. I mean, I'm not applying too much, but feel free to just apply as much as you're comfortable with. So before we set our skin, I'm going to apply the Mecca Max Liquid Light. I believe this is the shade Gold. That's what it looks like. It's a liquid highlight. And just with my finger, I'm gonna apply that to the high points of my face. This is gonna add a little extra glow. And then just pushing that in with my beauty sponge. And as you can see, it's nothing too obvious. It's just a really nice natural glow. Okay, so next I'm gonna be setting my skin, and I'm taking another one of my all-time favorites. This is the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder in the shade Natural. I'm gonna actually take the sponge that it comes with because I want to press that into my under eyes to help prevent any creasing. I'm just gonna press that in. I'm also gonna use that to set my nose. I'm also gonna set around my nose, so not just the top. And also I'm gonna use it to set my chin and just where my pimples are. Okay, so as you can see, once we've applied some concealer and set it with powder, it's added a little bit more dimension to the center of our face. So this is where the light will be attracted to. As well as, even though we've set with powder, we've still got a glow to the skin, which is exactly what we want. Next, we're moving on to bronzer, and I'm taking this BH Cosmetics Brilliant Bronzer in the shade Golden Gal. And that is what it looks like. It's not an overly dark bronzer, it's just a really nice like light to medium shade. So I'm just gonna take that onto a brush and start just applying this into the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm not gonna go too crazy with this because we do want this to still look quite natural and appropriate for everyday wear. So I'll probably just leave it at that. Okay, so next is blush, and I love adding a bit of blush to the apples of my cheeks because it just adds a really nice rosy natural flush. And I'm taking this L'Oreal Paris Life's a Peach blush in the shade 01 Peach Addict. It's a really, really pretty peach shade. So I'm just gonna take that onto a blush brush and lightly apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. I mean, to the apples of my cheeks. And if you feel like you've applied a little bit too much or a little bit too high like I have done here, just take your damp beauty sponge and just lightly tap on top and that will help blend it in perfectly. So the second last step to the skin is a powder highlighter, and I'm really excited about this actually because I got this in a PR package the other day, and I'm really excited because I know this is an affordable brand, but you can't buy it in stores in Australia. I believe Glam Reader sells them online, and it's by the brand Wet n Wild. It's a really pretty highlighting palette. Just wait till you see what it looks like. Oh, how pretty is this? This is such a stunning palette. So the shade that I think I want to take is, I kind of want to mix two. So I want to mix a Blossom Glow and this one up here, Botanic Dream, together. And I want to apply these to the high points of my face. Oh, I love. Also, whenever I apply powder highlight, I always add it to my brow bone, just to lift my arches a little bit, especially like now when I haven't done my eyebrows. Okay, so the very last step to the skin is spraying a hydrating mist or a setting spray, like a hydrating setting spray. If you get oily skin, I would skip this step because your skin will obviously naturally produce oils to give you that hydrated look. But if you've got dry skin like myself, or if you're suffering from severe dry skin like myself, you want to spray like a setting mist or more so like a hydrating mist. And the one that I'm using is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. This is my favorite out of the Mario Badescu range. I'm featuring this as well because it's actually not an expensive product. I think it's about $15, which is pretty good, and you can get this from Mecca. So I'm just gonna spray that all over my skin. And it feels so good and refreshing. But that is pretty much it for the skin. I am just gonna apply a lip color, obviously because I don't want to leave my lips bare. So I'm using affordable products for that as well. So I'm taking the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Brink, which is one of my all-time favorites. So once I've fully lined and filled in my lips, I'm taking this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipstick in the shade 60 Poet. And I'm just going to apply this to the center of my lips. Did I say lips? Just going to blend that in with my finger. These days I only apply like lighter shades to the center because it does give you a little bit more of a powderier look, and it makes your lips look a little bit fuller. But if you like your lipstick to be matte, leave it at that. And I am gonna apply a little bit of gloss, and I'm taking this Nude by Nature gloss in the shade 05 Blush Beige. So this is it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are super excited for this new series on my channel, because I know I am. I don't think I've ever been so excited for a series before, and now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever done a series on my channel, so this is really exciting. So as I said before, if you have any ideas of things that you'd like me to include in this series, it could be anything. It could be like makeup, it could be hair, it could be just like life things. Leave them in the comments down below because I would love to add them to my list of ideas. And of course, I hope you like this look and learned something new today. I know that when I have fresh, glowing looking skin, I definitely feel beautiful because, well, these days I never really do. So yeah, it's just nice to have fresh and glowing skin that doesn't feel too heavy, doesn't feel like a lot. It does look a little bit like full coverage, like in the camera, but it's actually really natural. And the best part about this is that all these products are super affordable, so you have easy access to them. They're super cheap, so it's not gonna break the bank. As always, if you did enjoy this video, please give me a massive thumbs up, drop me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and press the notification bell, because I know that so many of you are not being notified when I do upload a video. So if you do want to be notified, just press the little bell button right next to the subscribe button. But yeah, that's enough from me today. Thank you all again for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.